Well, the Bishop Paiute Tribe, Inyo County Environmental Health Department, and Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, they're working in a collaborative effort in conjunction with the Lahontan Regional Water Quality Control Board in investigating the report of an inflow of sewage into the South Fork of Bishop Creek. Press release from Inyo County notes that the spill was caused by an overflowing sewer manhole due to a clog in the Bishop Paiute Reservation sewer system and was reported by the Bishop Paiute Tribe Environmental Office on the evening of March 24th. Now, the press release states the release traveled approximately 1,500 feet across tribal land before entering the South Fork of Bishop Creek at a point near the northeastern exterior boundary of the reservation. Press release notes the tribe and local agencies are working together to obtain more information regarding the duration and magnitude of the release and to conduct any follow-up stream monitoring and any remediation deemed necessary. Preliminary information received suggests that bacteria levels in the creek are at this time not higher than levels typically found in Bishop Creek during the summers. However, people and their pets are advised to refrain from any body contact activities in Bishop Creek at this time until more information is obtained. Now, the advisory applies to the South Fork of Bishop Creek from the CV Lane area and downstream to the east. Areas of Bishop Creek upstream of this area should not be impacted. Further information, the press release notes, will be provided to the public as it becomes available. Well, Deb Murphy filed the story noting that Sierra pioneer Glen Dawson died March 22nd at the age of 103. Glen Dawson was 19 when he joined Norman Clyde, Robert Underhill, and Jules Eichhorn on the first ascent of the east face of Mount Whitney. This was in August of 1931. Dawson wore sneakers on the 3¼ hour ascent, taking washboard to the fresh air traverse, rising over a 1,000-foot precipice, and according to Dawson's obituary in the Los Angeles Times. Dawson also led the first ascent up the East Buttress in 1937. Alpinist.com also ran an extensive story of Dawson's adventures, noting that the 1931 climb used Python and running belays new techniques than in the climbing world. Dawson and Eichhorn, both 15 years old at the time, met at a club high trip in 1927. After what Alpinist calls increasingly daring climbs, the two were paired by Francis Farquhar with Clyde and Underhill on the first east face climb. In the foreword to Climbing Mount Whitney by our local climbing legend Peter Kropp, Dawson wrote, "I am notable only as an historical curiosity or perhaps as a living fossil. My career as a rock climber spanned the years 1927 to about 1938. During my lifetime, I have been an antiquarian, bookseller, and publisher, but that one event of August 16th, 1931 is my footnote in climbing history." Well, a note from the Mammoth Lakes Recreation Commission. Still want to know how you want to play at Mammoth Creek Park. Coming up on Tuesday, April 5th at noon, you can learn more about enhancing the park and playground. You can participate in an interactive workshop with representatives from leading playground manufacturers. Talk about integrated and interactive playground elements, playground themes, surfacing, shading, landscaping ideas, and aesthetic values. Like snacks and refreshments will be served. More information about the Plan Mammoth Creek Park, you can contact Recreation Manager and Public Information Officer Stuart Brown, 760-934-8989, extension 210. Urge you to check out that website, planmcp.com. Well, Deb Murphy filed this update. The trial of Dondi Rossi will pick up again at Courthouse 2 in Independence Friday, April 22nd. Dondi Rossi is charged with embezzling $1.5 million from Inyo County's Health and Human Services during her tenure as a supervisor in the Eligibility and Employment Department. Now, the initial delay allowed appointed Judge Philip Argento additional time to review the defense's motion to exclude evidence presented during the bench trial, as well as Inyo County District Attorney Thomas Hardy's response. Now, according to Hardy, the issue is now a scheduling problem, including a visiting judge and out-of-town defense attorney, David Evans. We'll be back with more news.